Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am here to give my thoughts on the Warriors season, a Warriors season recap. Make sure y'all hit that like, hit that sub button, plenty of all season content, and of course, we'll be live next season as well. So let's get into it, shall we? It was an up and down season for the Golden State Warriors. The ups, great start to the season, starting 5-1, looking like the team we thought they were going to be. The ending to the regular season. They were the second best team from January 30th to the end of the regular season. Second best team. Why is that? Well, the development of Brandon Prajensky and Trace Jackson Davis. Hey, might have been a little frustrated how things went, but credit to Mike Dunleavy. He absolutely nailed his first draft as the Warriors GM. Brandon Prajensky was an end of the lottery. No, it wasn't even a lottery pick. We were outside the lottery, and the development we saw from him was incredible. He's going to be most likely, no, I will say it, he's going to be first team all-rookie with Chet and Victor Wembanyama, Brandon Miller. He's going to be all-rookie first team. You know, he's still got to work on some things like his driving, his fast breaks. There was times where he just blew a layup or he passed it at the wrong time. He got blocked, couldn't finish. But Brandon Prajensky, really good. Also, Trace Jackson Davis, second round draft pick, didn't really get much playing time to start the year, but once Saric and Looney started to fall off, Trace emerged, and he emerged very well. There were times where he would either get 15 to 20 points, or he'd get 15 boards. I think he needs to be your starting center next year. 100% needs to be your starting center next year. Let him develop. Let him and Prajensky, those could be your parents to Draymond Green and Steph Curry. I know we said that about Jordan Poole, but if Brandon Prajensky could just continue to get better, this dude could average a double-double with 15 points and 10 assists. Trace could average a double-double with 15 points and 10 rebounds. So in a year of downs, those were really good ups. And of course, the ending to the season for the Warriors, their defense found an identity. They had one of the best benches all year long. Every single game, it felt like the bench outplayed the starters. They outplayed the others' bench. So that was great. Let's see if the Warriors can develop another great bench next year. Kuminga and Moody, they took some steps up this year. Would like to see them develop even more next year. I want to see Jonathan Kuminga develop into that legit number 2 role next year, averaging 20 points a game. He has the potential. No doubt he has the potential, but he's got to live up to it. And Moody can be a very great two-way role player. So I want to see those guys get a lot of playing time next year, man. So there's some of the ups, obviously some of the downs. I mean, there's a lot to talk about. There's Steve Kerr and his rotations and him being stingy and not pulling players and not making their adjustments. It's perplexing why the Warriors re-signed into a 2-year deal. We're going to have to deal with that next year. Obviously, the blown leads. The Warriors blew 15 double-digit second-half leads. You figure if they cut that even in half, the Golden State Warriors would have been a 4 or number 5 seed. The turnovers, self-inflicted wounds, the offense going cold. Just not typical Golden State Warriors basketball from the dynasty run from 2 years ago when we won a championship. So many times the Warriors would throw away games because of turnovers. So many times Warriors would start off hot, shooting 60, 70%. And then next thing you know, you look at the box score and they're shooting 30%. So the moral of the story for the Warriors this season, self-inflicted wounds. From that stretch after the 5-1 start till January 30th, so many blown leads, so many blown opportunities. Obviously, the Draymond suspensions didn't help. That dude, for the most of the season, was a headache to deal with. When he was playing, the Warriors just looked so much better. It just sucks that Draymond gets in his own head in his own way, man. If he didn't get suspended, the Warriors probably don't blow so many leads, and the Warriors probably do make the playoffs. Now, they will make the playoffs if he didn't get suspended. And then there's Klay Thompson. Oh, what a way to go out for Klay Thompson. That's it for him as a Warrior. 0 for 10. 0 for 10. Only the 4th time in his career, first time since his rookie season, has he got an entire game without making a single field goal. Just so many times this year, man, he got in his own head. And Klay Thompson's not going to be the one that's going to not take shots. If he's not feeling it, he's going to keep taking shots to try to get himself into a rhythm. Just too much inconsistency for Klay Thompson. You know, he was a lot better down the stretch. Those final 2 months of the regular season, he was incredible, averaging 20 points a game. But the rest of the season, it was, well, he scores 20 points, and then he scores 10 points. He scores 20 points in a half. He scores 2 points in the next half. It's basically the story of the Warriors season. Just too much inconsistency throughout the season. Even during that good stretch of the final 2 months, there were times where the Warriors blew games because of turnovers, because they allowed teams to just get open threes. So the moral of the Warriors season, self-inflicted wounds. Players not playing up to the potential. Players being too inconsistent. Dario Saric had an incredible start to the year, and he fell off the face of the earth. Kevon Looney had a horrible start to the year, then he started to pick it up. Next year for the Golden State Warriors, you have to find more consistency. No, it's going to be a huge offseason. What's going to happen with Klay Thompson? Is he coming back? What are they going to do with Chris Paul? They're on the books for potentially most of that $40 million. They could trade him and save money. What are they going to do with him? Is Draymond going to potentially leave? Steph Curry says they don't want him. He doesn't want them to leave, but he also wants to win. So what's going to happen this offseason? It's a huge offseason, guys. And we will have every single minute of the Warriors offseason, every single move, every single trade, every single signing, every single departing. We will have it on this channel. I want Klay Thompson back. I love Klay Thompson. I have his jersey. But if we're going to have Klay Thompson one day go out for 30 points and the next day shoot 2 for 10 for 5 points, I don't think you can live with that. You're in a closing championship window. You don't have much time left. Steph Curry's going to be 37 in the middle of next season. You have to put people around him that can win. You have a good start. Brzezinski, Jackson Davis, Moses Moody, Jonathan Kuminga, great. But can you afford to have Chris Paul on his team again next year? I enjoyed him. But can you have him? Can you have Klay Thompson on his team? Can you have Draymond getting in his own way? It's a huge offseason. This front office has a lot of work to do to keep this team in this championship window and get them back to the postseason next year and a chance to win one more championship for at least Steph Curry, if not Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. So there you go. There's a recap of the season. There's my thoughts on this offseason. It's going to be a huge offseason. The biggest offseason in Warriors history probably ever. What are you going to do to keep this dynasty championship window open? Or are you going to say, screw it, this is it. This is the end. You take one more year. You hope to make one more run with this core. And then you start a rebound, potentially trading Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Kuminga. So a huge offseason intel for the Golden State Warriors. But guys, I want to say for myself, Josh, and Sean, we thank y'all so much for the support this season. It was a hell of a ride. From the highest of highs on the start of the season, the ending to the season, to the lowest of lows, to the middle of the season, blowing all those leads, the great moments, the bad moments. We want to thank you guys for the support. You guys are truly amazing, man. You guys make up most of this channel. We love you guys. We hope you guys stick around for the postseason. We hope to see you guys in the offseason and, of course, for next season as well. Again, for the bottom of our hearts, Thank you guys so much for the support. We would be nothing without y'all. We love you guys so much. Hey, it was fun, man. It was fun to go through all the emotions this year with y'all guys. We've been through championship runs. Josh and Sean been through championship runs on this channel. We went through last year with the Warriors. Weren't so good, but they still made it to the second round of the playoffs. And now through this season, where the Warriors are a play-in exit for the second time in 4 years. Thank you guys for the support through the ups and downs. Guys, let me know your thoughts and comments on how you think the Warriors season went, how you think the offseason is going to go. Let me know what you guys think about Klay Thompson. You guys heard my thoughts about him. I would love for him to stay, but if he's going to be inconsistent and he wants a lot of money, the Warriors are going to just have to let him walk. So let me know your guys' thoughts and comments on the Warriors season, the offseason. What do you think is going to happen? Thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit that sub button. We'll have plenty of Warriors off-season content. And of course, we'll be back next season. Once again, thank you all so much. On behalf of myself, Josh, and Sean, on the tremendous support throughout this Warriors season. And let's hope it's a better season next year for the Golden State Warriors. All right, guys. You have a great day. And Warriors, come out to play. Disappointing into the season, man.